Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Cubs versus Angels Major League Baseball matchup on Saturday, July the 6th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK to take 15% off. We also have products meant for people that make bigger bets, people with big bankrolls, looking for that concierge VIP style service. We have these products. These are meant for people, like I said, our highest priced premium products. We have other premium products at the website, including mine, where I bet these every day. Plus, we have tons of free content here at Pickdawgz, so something for everyone. But if you're looking for that high-end VIP service, text the number you see on the screen. But let's get to it. We've got the Cubs taking on the Angels. Kyle Hendricks gets the ball here for the Cubbies. It's Tyler Anderson on the mound for the Angels. And, you know, the thing about Kyle Hendricks, he has been up and down this season. And, boy, we saw him absolutely get murdered earlier this season. They moved him out to the bullpen. He actually pitched really well. Then they moved him back to the starting rotation, had two nice starts, one at home and one at San Francisco. Both of them were against the Giants. And then last time out, he goes to Milwaukee, goes 3 2/3, and gets absolutely crushed. 7 hits, 7 runs, 2 home runs. I mean, it was ugly. And of course, anytime Craig Counsell has to pop his head out of that dugout in Milwaukee, it is just a wild, ugly scene these days. So really bad news for the Cubs any way that you slice it. But, you know, they send Hendricks to the mound here with that 7.48 ERA, allowing 76 hits in 61 1/3 innings of work. He has struck out 46 and has 18 walks. The thing is, Hendricks traditionally has been a good pitcher at Wrigley Field, just not this season. He hasn't been good anywhere. We look at Tyler Anderson, who gets the ball for the Angels, and he's coming off of a horrible start at home against the Detroit Tigers, where he allowed 6 runs in 4 2/3 innings of work. Anderson had been cruising right along this season, and we kept saying, well, maybe we'll see the Tyler Anderson we've seen most of his career. But instead, the Anderson that we've seen has been the same one that we saw with the Dodgers a few years ago, not the Anderson we've seen in all of his other seasons. But that outing last time certainly took its toll. He now has a 3.03 ERA, allowing 82 hits over 104 innings of work, 67 strikeouts, and 12 home runs. We look at what these pitchers have done for me lately. Anderson checks in with a 5.40 ERA over his last 3 starts, while Hendricks checks in at 5.51. We look at how these teams are hitting the baseball. The Cubs facing a lefty in this one, hitting .283 versus left-handed pitching, significantly better than they're hitting right-handed pitching over their last 10 games, this is. Meanwhile, we look at the Angels against the righty Hendricks, hitting .261 versus righties over their last 10 versus 171 versus lefties. It is strength on strength. And when you go to the bullpen, the Cubs bullpen has actually been pretty good, 2.83 ERA over their last 10 games, while the Angels check in with a 1.59 ERA over their last 10 games. These two teams are actually playing some pretty decent baseball for teams that aren't winning a lot of games and are playing poorly. But the Cubs, they seem to really be missing something this season. And while they thought hiring Craig Counsell was the answer, maybe he was the reason why the Brewers never really advanced very far in the playoffs, even with a pitching staff that you've got to figure in a 3-man rotation was about as good as you could possibly have. I'll tell you what, I'll take a shot with the Angels on the road, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.